I'm Austin Render here with Thomas Warr of the Indiana men's soccer team. And Thomas, we stumbled upon some of your hockey stats. I guess my first question is how good would you say you are as a hockey player?
I'm fairly good. I scored a decent amount of goals throughout high school. Stats didn't really matter. I was able to win a state championship my freshman year playing on the same high school team as my brother. So that's probably the most memorable moment of my entire hockey career.
You're being too humble. You scored a few goals. You were second in the state in goals scored. I mean, has this been something you've done your entire life, soccer and hockey, kind of balancing the two?
Yeah. So my dad had me on skates when I was 2 or 3 years old, right when I could walk. He played it his whole life. It's kind of something that's run through my family. My older brother played it, so it's always been a passion of mine. And growing up, it's been soccer and hockey, and finding the balance between them until a certain point. Until I got to college, I was actually lucky enough to play both of them throughout high school. That was something that was really important to me, playing in an academy, that I could continue to play hockey, because obviously it's really important to me. So it's definitely something I miss, but yeah, hockey's a huge part of my life.
I mean, those are two sports. I don't know, are there any similarities that you take from hockey to soccer and vice versa?
Yeah, I mean, when I talk to people about the similarities, I think they are similar in decision making. A lot of other sports like football especially, you go out and you run a set play, or basketball, you have a lot of like specific movements. But I think hockey and soccer is just a lot of free flow. You make your own decisions. It's all about decision making. Just kind of quick on your feet, adapting to the situation in the game. So I think that's where the overlap really happened, and that's where I'm able to excel at both sports.
And when did you kind of make that? Was there ever a thought of continuing hockey, or was it always soccer?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I made the decision to kind of pursue soccer at a higher level until freshman year of high school. Up until then, I always said I liked hockey more when I was in hockey season. I liked soccer more when I was in soccer season. So it was really tough, and it took a lot of just 1v1 thinking, just kind of weighing my options and seeing which sport truly made me the happiest and which one I wanted to go to, and that decision ended up being soccer.
Do you have any like memorable hockey moments? I know you say you won a state championship, that kind of stuff from high school, maybe even before that.
Yeah. Wow. Going back.
Throw it back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, throughout my whole life, you make lifelong friends. My travel teams growing up, I played with a bunch of guys all around Indy. So, I mean, going to Westfield, Carmel, just the different high schools. And then once you got old enough into high school, you ended up playing your best buddies that you grew up playing with. So that was a really fun 4 years of my life, is playing against some of my lifelong friends. And I actually know a lot of the guys on the club team here at IU that I'm still really good friends with. So it's good to keep in touch with those guys, and I have families for life through hockey.
Have you touched the stick recently? Gotten out there?
I don't know if Coach knows this, but I got on the ice over Christmas break and played in our high school Alumni Game.
Okay.
So there's no contact, Coach. Don't freak out. So I'm not going to get hurt. But yeah, and sadly I was pretty terrible.
No goals?
Well, I scored.
Okay.
Scored a couple, I think, but it's definitely rusty when you don't hit the ice for over a year. But it was a blast getting back out there and keeping my roots.
What do you think it taught you, kind of playing multi-sport? I mean, we're kind of in an age where people only play one sport. They specialize and just go straight there. What were the benefits for you of playing both sports?
Yeah, I mean, I say this all the time, and I really do believe it, that I think hockey taught me so much in the game of soccer. And I remember my academy coach, Phil Presser, always used to say some of his best athletes were two-sport athletes. One of my really good friends, who is now professional at Orlando City, who was a basketball player in high school. And he said, you take things by playing different sports. Like he said, Cameron, through basketball, his ability in tight spaces and just being able to think really quickly and getting out of tight spaces, that helped him a lot. And me, I think physicality is a really big part of my game. Just feeling other people, being tough, and then kind of working offsides line. So as a forward, kind of staying on and towing that line of offsides, and kind of just quick accelerations, I think overlap a lot with hockey, and it taught me a lot in soccer.
Do you ever go out, you see a lake with some ice on it, and you just think to yourself, man, I'd love to go play some hockey right now?
Every time, every time winter comes around and the lakes freeze. How I mentioned earlier, I got a couple friends that still play hockey here. They go out and play at lakes and campus and stuff. So they send me texts and invite me from time to time, and I'd love to join. But soccer keeps me pretty busy, and I actually don't even have my equipment here. So I'm stuck with soccer for now.
And when did you make that decision to go soccer instead of hockey?
I think my freshman year of high school, either freshman or sophomore year of high school, I think I was kind of weaning towards it. And then I think when I joined the academy back in high school to play at the Indiana Fire Academy, I think that really cemented it that this is the path I was going to go.
I'd say it's worked out pretty well for you.
I hope so, yeah.
Well, thanks so much for sitting down with me, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thanks, Thomas.